If you go to rubyonrails.org, they have a nice demo showing how easy it is to build a web page to search Flickr and display the results. This screencast shows the same demo using an Erlang web framework I've created, tentatively called Nitrogen. The first thing I'm going to do is copy a blank template of a page into a file I've already created called web Flickr. Each page has two core functions. The main function is called when the page is first requested. The event function is called when a user action triggers an event. Now I'm going to add some elements to the page. The funny syntax you see is called a record in Erlang. Nitrogen uses records to define different elements on the page. I'll create a text box and a button. The entire page is wrapped in a form, so you don't need to create that. Take note of the postback attribute on the button. When the button is clicked, it will call the event function with the value of this attribute. I'll add a few more controls. The Photos panel is where we will display the photos that we've found. The wire command is used for validation and a number of other things. The wire command is how you attach actions to your elements. Here, the Go button is the trigger, the search text box is the target, and I'm going to validate the search text box to make sure that a value has been entered. Now let's compile and see how it looks. Functional, but ugly. Validation works. Let's add some style. I'm going to blatantly plagiarize the style of the Rails demo here. Thanks, David Hennemeyer Hansen. Much better. The next thing we're going to do is wire up the Go event. This part moves kind of quickly. First, I'll get the value of the search text box. Now I'll get the photos that match the search text. Now I'll transform the photos into elements that Nitrogen can display. I'll write the toPhotoImage function later. The bracket notation you see here is called the list comprehension. It's like a for-each loop in Erlang. Now we'll use Ajax to update the Photos panel with the results. Now let's write the toPhotoImage function. This uses the Flickr photo element in the Flickr library. I'll tell it to display as a small square. Alright, let's build and see how it looks. I'll search for flowers. Again, it's ugly, but it works, so let's add some more style. I'll add a margin and a border here. Again, the style is plagiarized with much respect from the Rails version. The original version of the demo sports a nice little blind down effect. Let's add it to ours as well. There's tight integration with Scriptaculous here. Let's also add a flash message with a summary of the results. We'll say how many photos we found and what the search term was. Let's compile and we'll see how it looks. To show you a little more about the event model, I'm going to make the demo here hide an image when it's clicked. The first thing I'll need to do is give each photo a unique ID. Next, we'll attach a click event to the photo. We do this by setting the actions attribute. When the photo is clicked, we want to post back with the ID of the photo. Now we'll add another event to handle the click. All we need to do here is add a scriptaculous fade to hide the photo. That's it. Let's build it and run it. Reload the page. We'll search for flowers. And now we can click and make the images disappear. That's it for the demo. You've now seen an example of web development in Erlang using the Nitrogen web framework.